Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Seahawks send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
On third down, Winston. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Fresh set of downs here. His first carry, he loses the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Jameis to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to something.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. David Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Bernardrick McKinney in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out come the Bucs now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch. Gets his feet down. Sets up a 4th down and short situation. I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Let's go!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go to Johnson again. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink. field after this. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off. Now Winston steps away to his left. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Winston now. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And out now come the Seahawks. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Throwing, Winston. It's caught by OBJ. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They give to Johnson going right. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 29. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Alexander. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you described that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Working out of the gun, Winston. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Johnson on the counter. And he's got room. The 20. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now Winston, forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. 3. Over. Back to 99 Philly. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Here we go now. Boom, 9.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the Seahawks on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 46 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head?
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Oh, now he bowls it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. David Johnson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is knocked down from the side. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 61 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Screen play, Johnson. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the gun, Winston. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. And this is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Second down following the incompletion.
I got 15. I got 15. Ready, set.
Again, it's Winston. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jameis again. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Alexander. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew.